Yo, what's up? This is Verified Boutique. My name is Ken. This is the video. Today we're gonna do icing of some Kobe's right here. Right now we got it taped off. Definitely need to be iced. Um, that pair and then also this pair is the Undefeated duo pack. Yeah, let's get started.
So, like Kenny explained, first of all, y'all should know my name by now, Suave. So we're deoxidizing or icing this shoe. Sometimes the reason why this happens is because of humidity, being stored in the wrong type of light, exposure to sunlight as well. So as you can see, this is the shoe that was in the box, and this is the shoe that was displayed. Now sometimes it's opposite. But I think this shoe was displayed a little bit too, in the box a little bit too high, and it wasn't covered by the paper as well. So this paper does play a part. So when you have shoes, maybe, in a humid area, please make sure you have it away from sunlight, regular light, and have it wrapped up in the box. Display shoes, this happens a lot, but luckily this didn't happen with the display shoes. But yeah, you can see the difference in that. I think what we will do is ice both shoes just so they can look more similar. I don't want this one being too blue. I can show you this pair too. It's the same thing. This is the shoe that was in the box. This is the shoe that was displayed. We do wrap the shoes as well. That does help with this problem. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish prepping these shoes, get our solution on them, and get them in the box.
We got the shoes taped up on these two pairs and also on these pairs. We're gonna do both, like I mentioned before. So the things you need to ice, of course, you're gonna need this soy sauce, the premium drip. That's what we got. That's what we use to the solution we add on the shoes. Then to do it, you're gonna need like a brush. It can be something like this, maybe a little thicker if you want it, but this is cool. And then like a small cup to put your solution in. And also you're gonna need some clear food wrap to wrap the bottoms after you ice them. So when you put them in the box with the UV light, it doesn't like damage it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put some solution in here. All right, so we'll go ahead and start icing the shoe. Start with these right here. So the process is pretty simple. You got the solution in the cup. Get your brush, get a little bit in there. Then you can go ahead and just smother it on there. You don't have to use a lot on this one at least, because this shoe is brand new. We're just icing it because like Suave said that it did get a little discolored because it's display pair and it's being in the box the whole time. We had the shoe for about 5 years now. We just get it on there, get it through the cracks and crevices of everything. Go ahead and do that. So most of the time when you actually ice the shoe, you're supposed to like cover all that. But since this is white, it's not really necessary. So you can just kind of do it. But if it's like a different color, you kind of want to tape everything off. But that's just my idea, of course. But some people might do it a different way. Just get it in there, get all the cracks and crevices. And you see the excess on the shoe, you just kind of just wipe it with the brush and then apply it to any other spots that you didn't get thoroughly. Do the bottoms, towards the heel, and for the side as well. Like I said, you don't want to put too much on it, but just get most of the the spots. You gotta get the toe. I don't know if I mentioned, but when you're doing this process, make sure to have gloves. It really help out because if you don't have gloves, it'll start to sting your hand at least because it is chemicals. So with like any other chemical, it will start to burn your skin. So if you have some gloves, make sure they're thick gloves. If you have thin gloves, go ahead and just double glove to be safe. Yeah, I definitely only worn one glove and it burns through. Suave has also done it a couple times. It's burned through the glove. But yeah, just be safe with it. Yeah, so we got. So I'm almost done here with the first one. Go ahead and just go into crevices and take out the extra solution. Go ahead and just put it back in the cup. Now I'm just gonna go back in and just take out the excess and fan it through. Hopefully take out most of the excess. You don't gotta take it all out. Just enough that you're like, all right, it's good. So this pair, we should be almost done here. Just a little bit more finishing touches. Make sure to get everything. If it's not shining, then you ain't apply it there. So you make sure it shines just a little bit so you know you put it on there. It's not bad to overly put a lot of solution, but you don't want too much so you're not wasting where you don't need it. So yeah, now this should be good. So the next step in this with this shoe, you're gonna just put it down. Make sure you have something like we have this microfiber cloth towel thing, but you can put it on something that, hopefully it doesn't stick. Put it like that. So next step, you're gonna go ahead and slide this over here. Get the saran wrap ready, food wrap. So yeah, you use any type to me. Well, we'd rather it to be clear, just like the regular plastic wrap. It actually works best. So we're gonna go do that. Pull it out. Kind of measure with your eyes. It's not gonna be perfect, but that doesn't really matter just because you're gonna wrap the shoes. So yeah. Slide that over, down, make sure everything is straight out for the most part. This is where we have it at. Okay. Now, go back because it did fall a little bit. Give me a second. All right, we're good with that. Go ahead, this is how I do it, at least. Just gonna put it down, face down, somewhere in the middle. Cool. Gonna wrap it. Wrap it up, get all the sides. It don't gotta be that tight, at least from what we did. Wrap it up. So now the bottom solution should be pressed against the plastic. Should be all right. It don't need to be wrapped all the way, in my opinion. In terms of hitting, shoe to plastic, just enough where it'll stay. So this is where I have it at, right here. Yep. And then after that, yeah, we're gonna do all the other shoes, and we'll get back to you when we put it in the UV light box that we have. And all right, so we just finished up with one of the pair of shoes. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the UV light. With the box that we have with the UV light in it. If you look down here, so we got the shoes in the clear wrap. Now this is the box that we have, um, it was made. There are other boxes that you can buy, but we just decided to make one. Yeah, so we got shoes right here. So I've seen a lot of people put it on the ground, or um, they don't prep it up on anything. But for us, we go ahead and just prep it up on this little box right here. Go ahead and go down here, put it in there, slide it about right there in the middle. Then you go ahead and just shut it, and then we're gonna keep it there for, well, icing. You can put it there for a whole day, depending how bad it is. But for the session, you should break it up, maybe 2 to 3 hours, let it rest, and then redo it again for another 2 to 3 hours, depending where you want it to be at. We're trying to get it back to icy, so we might keep it in there for a max of maybe 5 hours. They are still brand new; they're not used, so it shouldn't be that long. So I've seen people leaving there for like a day, so it's kind of crazy. But yeah.
It's your boy Suave here, verified. Work with me today. I'm doing everything by myself. So this is the end result for the Kobe's that we started icing. Um, this is the white pair. So y'all gotta do everything with one hand. So bear with me, please. Let's get that to focus really quick. So they are back icy. If you give me 1 second, I'll be able to show another one. So I'm back with the other pair. This pair is icy, but it is one thing I am seeing that I'm not 100% satisfied with. So I'm gonna have the guys put it in for another session. So what I'm not satisfied with is this part right here. If you can see on camera, it is kind of green. So it was pretty yellow, so it makes sense. But everything else is very icy. But I am gonna have the guys go over it again so we can get it back perfect. And we can start getting these sold. So I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out.